Happy New Year, guys. My name is Kara. Happy 2025. I want to talk about a couple of things. The new year is such a good time for reflecting for me and for everyone, especially this month. The past 3 months have been a time of deep reflection, but specifically December and right now January, I get super deep into my life, why I am where I am, how I've got here, what I've learned, what I want to change. And the experience of this reflection is super intense because it's like every day I kind of map out my life and what I'm doing, and it's really hard sometimes because like the anxiety that comes up when reflecting on your own life and the fear that comes up for me is kind of intense. So I've been reflecting a lot, and I've been looking at the ways in which I am now an elder in some sort of vein. I am now an adult, and to me that's such an intense experience. I think coming into adulthood, no one speaks of the kind of shock that you're going through. Your consciousness is literally just like sparkling everywhere, because it's like, what do you mean I am now someone that younger people look up to for advice? What do you mean that I'm at the age where my mom was when she had 3 kids? What do you mean, brother, that I'm no longer 16? Like, it's just insane. And now I'm becoming the person that I once looked up to as a kid. So the tables are shifting in my life, and they have been shifting for a while, but now that I'm 25, it's more of a solidification of adulthood, and I am now, in the eyes of society, a grown person, and that is a lot of responsibility. It's a responsibility I decided to take on, to become a crone, to be an adult who can impart on some advice on people who are younger than me. Not that anyone is asking, but if they do ask, I'm like, you know what? I've got a little. But it's hard, and it can put a lot of anxiety into me, because sometimes it's like, all right, I'm becoming a person who is autonomous and who's aware and trying to learn as much as I can, not only for me but for others as well, and that can give me a lot of anxiety. So I'm stopping to do that. But as I've been reflecting on, now that I'm looking at myself through the eyes of society and how society sees me as a 25-year-old woman, I'm seeing that I don't fit the mold of what a 25-year-old in this society, in this Western society, looks like. I don't look like it at all, and I find myself trying sometimes to fit what an adult might look like, and that means covertly shaming myself for doing things that I enjoy, like having fun. Not to say that adults don't have fun, but they don't have fun. They have fun, in my opinion, in a very narrow scope. Only certain things that we can do for fun, or there's only a certain amount of time we can take for ourselves, for our joy, for our fun. And that's been literally creating this schism in me, and I'm just like simultaneously trying to become the adult, the woman I've always wanted to be, while trying to be the woman that society sees me to be. And this is all unconscious, and I have to really bring my awareness to this entire movement that's happening, and it's fucking hard, brother, because I was like, I thought that I would just live for me. But as I get older, the pressures from society kind of, it gets there. I don't know. I feel like all this fear of getting shit wrong, or looking wrong, or being outside of the circle, or because I'm not where I am in my career, or I'm not where I thought I would be in terms of success. That's where I get fear, because I'm like, do I just fucking give everything up, and do I just I don't know, do I get a regular job? I'm just like, I'm an actor, and I do a lot of creative stuff, but it's really scary, because I'm just like, I just feel this pressure to have it together, and we all do. And to remedy that situation, I've been really looking at the elder women in my life, such as my grandmother. My grandmother, I love her. I ask her for advice all the time. She's amazing. I look at the elder women who are authors and writers, such as Clarissa Pinkola Estes, Toni Morrison, just like women's work. I am looking towards women's work to give me advice, impart advice. Elder women have the fucking answers. They are the crones, and they have been helping me in my journey. And Clarissa Pinkola Estes is a Jungian psychologist, and she talks about the life-death life cycle, and that blueprint of how nature works has been the key for me to free myself and to lay out my life, working on becoming a very strong woman with the want end result of me being an elder, a crone, somebody who's gonna be like 80 and have all this fucking knowledge to impart on other people. That is my goal. That is the goal. That is the aim. That is what I'm doing in my life. So the unconditioning, the unweaving of all the societal shit is fucking hard now. But when I'm in my 80s, when I'm older, when I'm 70, when I'm older, I want to be as free as I possibly can. And I thought the unconditioning was done. It is not done. There is so much shit in the unconscious you don't even know. It's gonna take years. And so learning from elders has really put that into like fucking speed, man. And the life-death life cycle is what I want to share in this video today. The cycle of life and how we can use this cycle of life to reflect on our own life to ensure we are growing as fast and as much as we possibly can. This life-death life cycle has allowed me to, okay, pause. Are you like me, where I have a fucking hard time making decisions? I cannot. No, I mean, knock on wood. I make decisions, but I will ponder. I will give into my anxiety and my fear into all of my fucking decisions. I get so scared that I'm breaking the wrong one, that I have not trusted my intuition, my gut, on making decisions. So I am moving forward. Okay? Forward. I'm gonna fucking close my eyes and cross my fingers and make that decision. You know why? Because if the decision that you have made, and you know you reflect on it, if you're scared, whatever, if you think it's wrong, and if it is wrong, that's fine. You know why? Because you could make another decision. And if that one's wrong, that's fine. You know why? Because you can make another one, and another one, and another one, till eventually, and it has to be eventually, you get it right. It's right. That's the point of making decisions. There are more decisions to make, more choices to make, more autonomy to express, more you to fucking express and do and choose. You're like going through root rot. The more you simmer in your fear, your roots are getting all tangled and rotting. Just make the decision. This is like mainly to me. Just make the decision. Go. It's gonna be wrong, but eventually it's gonna be right. Isn't that crazy? So this life-death life cycle truly has been pivotal in the way that I lead my life. You know what's crazy? When you get in your 20s too, people start to die. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? I just recently had a family member pass away. And that's been happening a little bit more and more with each passing year. People are just dying. And so there's no escaping this cycle of life, death, life, because it is life. And that's why when you get older, you're more in tune, or you should be more in tune with this movement. It's intense, and well, I kind of want to cry, because when I was younger, I just wasted so much time in fear, and now I'm just like facing fear head on, because eventually, you know, people are gonna die. You're gonna die, and it's intense, but it has to be reflected on, because we waste a lot of time second guessing ourselves in fear, in anger, when people you love are passing away. So wake up. You're gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. Let's get into this life-death life cycle. I don't know if this is gonna work. So let's talk about it. Life-death life cycle. Alright, here we go. Life-death life cycle. So we begin with the zenith, which is the top of... This is really hard to describe. So we begin with the zenith, which is the point of your life where you have so much energy. It is like pinnacle of energy. Right? It's either, that can be, think about it for like a task, for like a relationship, for your career. You're at the zenith. You're at the top point, right? Let's say the top point is right here. Zenith. This is the zenith. And then you begin the beginning of entropy. You know, this person, this relationship, this project begins to lose energy. And then more energy, more entropy, okay? Then more loss of energy. Maybe you stop talking so much. Maybe the task at this really big project failed horribly or is failing, okay? Now you have death into dark. You died. The project died, you're dying, it's gone. Then you have nadir. Nadir, it's gone. All the energy of this project, this person, this relationship, it's gone. Then, but of course, just left of nadir, we have the spark of life, conception. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's the same relationship and it's beginning to spark again. You guys had a conversation. Now you're going on dates again. Or maybe you started a new project. Maybe maybe you're writing a new book. You know, you have the idea. You're like, fuck it, maybe I'll write a book, bitch. Okay, now you have incubation. Let's go with this book thing. Now you're writing the drafts for the books. It's coming. You're thinking. Then you have the quickening. You're almost done with all the drafts. You're almost done, right? Then you have labor. You finished a book. You finish. Then you have the birth. Dude, the birth of the book. It's, you find someone to publish it. And you're rising in energy, you're rising your energy, and then you're back at this zenith. And then, of course, we begin again. And this is how you can see your life in different cycles of this point, above the zenith and the nadir. We are constantly going through these flows, you know? So in this cycle that I've just shown you guys, I hope it makes sense, I've come to ask myself, what must I die to every single day? And like I said earlier, I'm unconditioning, trying to decondition my mind from society and its norms. So that question, what must I die to today, is a very important question. And what I have been having to die to on a daily basis is my inability to trust myself, to trust my intuition. I am working on trusting my gut, my intuition, in God, Cosmic Mother, and letting go. And having rational faith, okay? In myself, and my abilities, and my capacities as a human being. I no longer ask other people to confirm if my decision is right. When I was younger, even 2 years ago, even last year, I would ask my aunts, and just like ask anyone, literally, do you think this is right? Does this look right? Am I going in the right direction? What do I do with my life? You cannot ask anyone what you're going to do or what you should do with your life, because it's your life. It's your life. It's not their life. No one's gonna care about the kind of decision that is made about your life more than yours, because you're living it, okay? Somebody can give you advice that's not necessarily the best, because it's not their life. They're not putting as much oomph into the fucking decision making, because it's not their life. Even if they have the best intentions for you, it is not their life. And what I've been saying, a mantra for myself, because as a woman in society, who's been conditioned, I always think about other people's opinion about me first. Or I'll think about how I'm being perceived by the world first. It's a double consciousness. So every time I see myself doing that, pivoting into thinking about what other people are thinking about me, or are other people thinking this decision is right, or any other shit that pivots me away from me, I say, I exist for me. I exist for me. I exist. I exist. I exist. I exist. I exist. And that means the first time I said it because I exist. I exist. Every time I think about anybody else's opinions, it is like a negation of my being, of myself. Because the only person's opinion who matters is mine. About myself, the only opinion, mine. Mine. This is my life. I exist. And so I impart that onto you. You exist for you, brother. You. Yeah. So, when facing your life, when facing your decision-making process, when facing all that you are, I say, look at the life process and face fear head on, brother. You gotta face it head on. It is a new year. No time for bullshit, man. It's your life. It's my life. Face it head on. Run into your fear. I promise you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be shaking. But just remember that fear is literally, and I'm talking about irrational fear, which is like 9% of our irrational fears. Those fears are nothing but thoughts. You do know that, right? Irrational fear is just you thinking a thought over and over and over again and giving your body bodily reactions. It's just you thinking. Fear it's not real. It's you thinking about something so much until your body has a reaction. Something that is not, you're thinking about something that's not real. Imagination to create a bodily reaction in you. That's all fear is. Fear is just thought. Like, it's not real. You know how feel when you're scared? It feels real, as like there's something, like it feels like matter, like just like a real tangible thing. It's not. It's not. So free yourself. Face that fear head on. Fear the anxiety. Dude, it's fine. You're gonna be fine. It's just get scared. It's okay to be scared. Happy 2025. May life cycle work for you, heal you, you reflect on it. Happy New Year. I wish you to uncondition yourself from society. I wish you the best. Yes, thank you for watching my video. Goodbye. Goodbye.